So, now that it's on to the final episode so far, this one doesn't have a part B, as I think I said before, because it's being added at the end, because he doesn't want people who've already done everything to be like disappointed or something. Cool thing about this is it actually is the main characters of the menu, which I only noticed through someone else showing it. But this one is pretty cool, honestly. It's pretty fun. Some parts can kind of be RNG based, but not as heavily or like as bad as, you know, it's not as devastating, so to speak. Although you have to do devastating things to get what you need. Or, well, that's how I do it anyway. So you go in here, buy one gun, kill the owner. Now that the owner's dead, look at that. Everything is now free. My 100% discount. The only thing is with these guns is that if you run into a wall and it points up, if I shot that right now, it would blow my guy's head off. Which isn't very helpful, you could say. And there's a bunch of them. So yeah, it's kind of just whatever now. The only reason I shot that guy is because I'm gonna need his gun. I don't actually care what he has. All I care about is murder and profit. So you wait for him to go by the door and then just like that. These miniguns are really good though. They hold a lot. But for the end goal, you're gonna want to save like a ton of shotguns. Which is exactly why I'm starting a horde pile. Or I'm hoarding them. All that other stuff, it does stuff like those give you stuff that you can fabricate, and the food allows you to fuel it because you're shitting it. I know, peak the sign. But yeah, so if we go to this person, we can choose our path, and you want to go, well, the way I did, I go for as many of those chest icons as possible, because that means there's usually a gun store or something, or even if it's not, they always have a gun, which is good for me. I don't really waste my time with these, because I'd have nothing to benefit from them. These guys don't have guns, and they most likely don't have anything else I want. But they can have food and other things, so it's sometimes good to search them. I didn't I didn't choose my destination. I always do that. Okay, so this one wasn't as severe as not choosing your destination, but still I need to stop doing that. But I mean, there could be something in these houses. May as well take a quick look. You can basically just search all of these. You might find a guy like this. Quite a unique way to die. Yeah. Not looking too great for these guys. But anyway, the only thing is with the way I did, it's like a long waiting game at the end because you need them at a certain spot, you know, as you'll come to see. See, even though this is like something for the fabricator, the fact that this guy in here has a gun is still good for me. You'd be surprised by how many bullets that thing holds. But yeah, now I have one extra shotgun, and you know how powerful shotguns are, so that is a dub. Clean, pure dub. Now, okay, need to make sure I do choose after the next one that comes up here. So just to make sure, I want to go here so that I can go to both chest places. I don't really think I'll need to search these, so I'm just gonna... Although, maybe I'll search one or two, you know, just because. But usually they don't have much, or they don't really have anything at all. Let's see, because it's clearly an apocalypse, but yeah, at least like that shows that it's not always worth looking. Wait, did I? Okay, for a second there I thought I didn't do some. These ones are a little more weird, but they also don't really have much to benefit me, like they don't have guns. So I don't really waste my time or ammo on them. You can free people here and all, and I'm pretty sure you can arm, like the weird civilians. Okay, not a gun store, but still has one gun. It's really good when you get a gun store out here, because they are just stacked with like pure firepower. See, you don't want to stick around when it's like that, because that guy will come out and try to kill your guys, which isn't good. I need to do this quick. So, not great, only a few guns, but we can get some from later bandit sites like this. See, now this is better, because they do have guns. The only thing is, you have to wait here. You wait for them to like pass, and then you quickly jump out, gun them down. You wait for them to pass, gun them down. So that's empty, so that's not any use anymore. But that's a shitload of shotguns, so that I would say is worth it. Guy up there has a shotgun. What is that guy holding? A pistol? I'm not as big of a fan of pistols, to be honest. And we have a lot of raider camps to go through, so I wouldn't say it's dire or really worth it. Because sure, it's still a gun, but a shotgun is a shotgun. You know what I mean? Well, that is quite unlucky getting one of those raid camps. Let's go for the one over there. It can, with the tactic I use, it can be difficult because you can definitely not have enough, which is, you know, actually quite easy to occur, but you can also have times where you have more than enough. See, fast ones are difficult, but that I do like. You trade one shotgun for So like say they have that, you still gain bullets from killing them and taking their shotgun. But you don't want to be caught in between any of them, you know? So that would be a good time to go. But yeah, that's why you don't. Bit risky. I forgot that the gun was pushing against the wall, which wasn't great. I'm not leaving yet though, because I know that there's still one out here that has a shotgun. And you know, even if it's not a lot, a shot is a shot. If he goes for me, I kill him. Okay, you know what? Just like, yeah, it's basically a waste, but oh my god, that's so many shotguns. But at the same time, too many shotguns. There's no way to really get my way in there, you know? Although that would be really helpful. It's a very difficult choice to make. Well, I suppose that's true. We could also check what they have, like, as in up there. It's the first time I've used this, and I like it. Works quite well. I would say radar outposts have a higher chance of having something. Okay, so you see that gun-like module up there? I would say that's what would be useful when like leveling up your thing and fueling it up. I probably won't be able to beat this guy in this run because I don't have enough shotguns. Which is unfortunate. But if I could somehow get up there at the perfect time and literally like spam shooting would work. I might just well, now I lost the shotgun. That's not great. I don't really want my guy dying. Oh shit. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna restart and hope for better RNG, because that was pretty bad anyway. And it can definitely be better than that. So, same game plan, just hope for better. I might start off by killing the one furthest, because then I don't have to be as far when I'm collecting all this stuff again. And it's important not to drop your guns out here, because they will take it. They're very, not very brain. Yes, best way to put it. But yeah, if you're out there and you get one of those like big bro, I can't even speak. But if you get one of the treasure icons and they have like 4 stores, it is the GOAT. You know? Actually, I should have done that first, because then I could have just used the machine gun instead of the shotguns. I'm a bit dumb. the time I like perfectly did this with everybody alive, I had so many shotguns. Like they were all in a pile, and you couldn't even like. It was like there was no end. It was really funny or humorous. Yeah. See, that's the devil guy, and he will rip your characters apart. It's one of the like demons from the underworld if you play Lakeview Valley, but if you haven't, they just kind of look like normal things. Is there any like interesting? Where are the raiders? Or like that's what I'd call them. Where are they? Why are they just? Ooh, now that's something. Question is, what did it give? A fire extinguisher. Bit weird, but could be worse. How many rooms does this one have? God damn, they're really living in luxury in this shithole. See anything? Nope. Well, unfortunate. I wish that gun at the front of the car worked. I remember when I was like basically about to die, I was like, surely this gun works. You can sit on it, but it don't shoot nothing, which is very unfortunate. You'd think a turret would come in handy. Oh, come on, my guy. The same exact one. Except this one's got a little weird naked man. First I want to choose, okay, yeah, so it's going there. So I go there, and I can either go to a bandit and get a loot drop, or I can go to a house and then get a loot drop. Okay. Damn, I'm rich, bro. Bro, I thought the other guys were living in luxury. This one's got a 4-room? Like, bro, to be that lucky? See, now that is a fucking problem. See what I mean, bro? It's fucking annoying. It's annoying when they do that. Because for some reason, whenever they attack you, if they're close enough to the door, then they'll just enter. Like I was fighting the last guy, and then out of nowhere he was like, oh yeah, I'll just get into the back of the truck, which I'm not meant to do. Which is lovely. It was absolutely lovely. I'm so glad it happened. But those skinny guys are like actual cretins. It's very rare that the demon guy spawns here. But like, when he does, like. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this to just murder everyone else. I don't think he's gonna spawn. One time he kind of spawned, but he was like crushed under the car. And he couldn't get up. Which was good for me. Not very good for my morality. You know? But that's more shotguns. Less problems. So, how's the map looking? Not great. Not great indeed. Could be better RNG. But it's the thought that counts. Okay, make sure you choose use. Okay. I'm not really gonna waste my time with these people because, you know, it really does just end up being nothing. This, however, I don't think this one's got any potential, which is very disappointing for a person who really needs a lot of guns. But I mean, that guy's got a cool spiky baseball bat, so I'll give him props for that. Okay, still not great. Could be worse. All you basically need is that one good RNG where you get like a gun store. But like I got like 2 gun stores once. It was magnificent. Actually, I got all 4 stores on one lit, and then I got another gun store. It was pretty insane. I could already tell I was gonna win after that. Well, hopefully the bandits I just chose are more equipped than the other ones. Nope, just slaves. That is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Well, I mean, slaves just be doing what slaves do. No need to disturb them. Okay, a little more interesting. Any guns? Yes, there are indeed. Which is good for me, bad for them. Because I'm going to slaughter this person. Don't do it. See what I fucking mean? See what I mean? And then that's it. That's it. Like, bro, I wish it was a little better done. But at the same time, I do still like it. But oh, does it get repetitive? Like it? Ooh. And then it just gives you shit RNG. Like, my brother, why have you done this to me? I suppose it makes more sense buying this one first. If my plan is to kind of just kill everyone with the other gun. You know? Although he might spawn this time since I'm not up there. Which isn't good. Although he might not. Yeah, I don't think he is. Look, I need all the shotguns I can get. That's just how it is. It's nothing personal. These guys are just like meat puppets. They don't get it. They don't understand. I'm doing this to save their future generations. Okay. Wow. Now that really is shit RNG. Only one load thing. It better be good, bro. Or else I'm kinda screwed. Then I'll have to restart again, and it's just like it's the whole process, homie. The whole process just repeats. Okay. I'm guessing these guys are just club ones. No guns. Yep. And there's only 2 of them. Like, yikes. Things are really scarce this time. I guess I better just hope that whatever the mystery marks are. Bro, this game. This game. I mean, these guys don't have much to offer. Unfortunately. Not great. Not great at all. I don't want that guy to spawn, but at the same time I need to make sure this motherfucker's dead. I think he's... Nah, I think he's just close to the spawner. You know? For some reason it's like a weird detection thing. It's like, I think it's only really meant to spawn if you've like butchered them or some shit. But I think at the same time it's kinda, it's like a point system that's not very thorough. Oh shit. Well, better going to more raid camps than just normal camps. If it's gonna have the same outlook. Who knows? Maybe I'll die and then I'll get the absolute best RNG ever. Like I'm talking mint condition RNG. Oh, bro. Really? This is the best they could do. Jesus, what sort of situation are they in? You know, I'm gonna go for that mystery one. Hopefully it's something good, like... Okay. This is... interesting, to say the least. Seems a little empty. If it is completely empty, I'm going to be quite unhappy. So far, nothing. Right. This doesn't fill me with hope. Great. I made a good choice. Great choice. So is that like... Okay. There's hope. There's hope. Hopefully the next bandit camp isn't just dead or skinwalkers. And it's skinwalkers. I'm gonna be real. How many shotguns do we have? 5. Yeah. 5 ain't gonna cut it. I'm just gonna be 100% real with you. It ain't gonna. And it's I mean, it's only been 29 minutes, so it's not bad for a 29-minute attempt, I guess. Okay, so by this, 1. He is dead, isn't it? Yep. So they're all dead. 2. See, we were literally like 1 over the starting amount. Like that was not gonna cut it. 3. And the last one's over here with all the food. Okay. Still not great RNG, but not entirely terrible. It has potential, just not a lot. Okay. This is just, you know, the same, as it always is. And this? I don't think this one's gonna be much different. Which is a bit annoying. Oh wow, it's the exact same, never mind. Couldn't even get a bit different. It's just that. Again. Okay, a little more interesting. Potential. I'm gonna have to kill this guy because they're fucking annoying. Surely you wouldn't charge me still. Good. Because I don't want to be... My guy, I don't even know what to make of that. That is like proper disturbing. Well, I sure as shit ain't fighting that. I don't know who you think I am, bro, but you got the wrong guy. There's no way I have enough firepower for such an elegant creature. That was certainly something. See, it would be quick if the stuff was good. But it's not very good. I need that type of RNG that got me a loot every like free spaces. Bro, again, what is with it and just giving me this one? Like, the result's the same. It's just a bit disappointing, because that just means, you know, this isn't really going anywhere. But I'll try. I will try. I guess we could go this way. Well, I mean, nah, let's go for bandit, bandit, bandit. Okay. This is promising. Better to just use it all, let's be real. Okay, this is better than usual. Why would I want a shotgun pointing directly up at my head? inform me. What's in here? Basically nothing. What about over here? Basically nothing. Well, that's another shotgun. Technically just a few more bullets. But I'll still take it. Where am I go? Oh, I'm going in like that shed thing. That's like that. I mean, I don't think wasting shotgun shells for pistols is really worth it, to be real with you. I need to make sure I'm going to the right place. Yes. Bro, I bet that other lit place was like goated. Oh, yes. Oh no. Like, I know I wanted, you know, this, but not this. I need to go out at the right time to get that shotgun. But when there's like fucking 50 of them running around, it's not exactly as easy as you'd think. It's like there's a threshold for when they go in and all. How are they? I wonder if that would work. Kind of. Hello. Those ones seem to be a bit stuck. In fact, a lot of them seem to be stuck. That guy just seems to be only walking there. Which is weird. Okay, don't do that. So there's a spare gun right there. Okay, yeah, so his pattern seems to be kind of fucked. Are you fucking bro? Bro. It is tough out there. I mean, what did I expect? I knew he was gonna be there, like. Oh, but it's just annoying. But then, like, once you get it good, you really get it good. Like, it's no longer a worry ever. But until then, fighting for scraps is what I do. I really hope he doesn't spawn, cause like, the RNG's been bad enough on me. I don't need some crazy ass demon flying around. It's, you know, this probably is the time he would spawn as well. Right after I've had my ass handed to me like several times already. But I need him to... But right now, I need you to make sure that the RNG is good here. Make sure. Right before I check it. I gave you one job. One job. One simple job. Can't believe you do this to me. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. just the same, like, shit one. It's kind of terrible. Like, really terrible. Oh, is this gonna be the fuck? Did I even bother? Like, or did I just keep? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on going. I know that guy's fucking milking corpses, you know, it's... Guess you shouldn't have... seriously, not even good bandit camps? Like, that is actually traumatizing. And then it feels like because I'm choosing one loot place instead of the other, I'm getting just worse stuff. I want to see if these people attack. Well, they attack alright. They're just really shit at it. Put in here. Because the original time I came here, you get like cursed for killing them. So I was kind of like, oh, they must be like just slaves, so they count as like normal NPCs. But no, they're still assholes. But I mean, if they didn't, they'd probably get slaughtered. So, plus with all the torture they've been in, it's not, you know, shocking that they wouldn't be friendly. To say the least. Do I kill him and just go? Nah, cause like if I'm gonna attempt the final bit this time instead of just constantly going from it. Cause like see, they gave you like bad shit for killing those guys, but it's like, what else can I really do? I sure do wonder what it'll give me. Screwdriver. Gosh gee. Golly. How lucky am I to have a whole screwdriver to myself? Well, there's no real point. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna get out of here, cause it ain't doing what it meant to be doing. It ain't giving me badass shotguns beyond belief. Okay, a little more promising. I don't like the way they do that with the ladder though. No, cause I know that guy's just gonna like fly into this car. I am going to need my gun back. I kinda need them all to piss off to do that. Oh god, this is a nightmare, bro. Bro is actually psychotic, he just killed himself. Now, this guy's probably gonna do the same thing. Why are they doing that? What are they looking to gain from this? Okay. This better be good. Like, being 100% real with you, please, just do it this one last time. Oh, yes. You beauty. I knew you'd do it. See, all you gotta do is talk to the developer and make him change the game. I am actually the main reason the butterflies are no longer an achievement in Lakeview Valley, as I reported it. So yeah, all your hard work, no longer part of this special like 2%. Sounds like a you problem. Oh, the future gun. That, bro. It really did me a solid here, giving me this. But I cannot waste a bullet. Not one. If I'm gonna do something, it has to be justified. Because even with that future gun, this shit is still scarce and could go wrong. But with all those shotguns, there is indeed hope. And I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything, because that wouldn't be great if I start missing stuff. Okay, okay, yeah, no problem. Literally no problem. Okay, I'm feeling quite hopeful, to be completely honest with you, and I'm really glad I chose that one. Although the other one probably had like 4 stores, like 16 guns. The RNG was probably impeccable over there. Like, whoa. Oh, but damn. This is good. This is promising. Although the end boss is still gonna take like ages, to be fair. And that could go wrong. So it's hopeful, and it's not. It's a very mixed relationship. Just gonna drive past all these weirdos. Potentially gun bandits? Why would the game ever give me that? Don't you know it hates you? Aww. It's so polite. It wants me to make sure I'm not harmed before I go and start flinging shit. He can hit the guy in front of the car though, with projectiles, so that's why you get out and you run to the back. But this is cool, I like this. Although there's secret things in those cabins, which is interesting. Because, why? You know, just straight and simple, why? I use this to like mark a point where I can see him coming. Then when he walks by, I know he's close, so then that's when I get ready and all. And it helps. So like if I set it here and then every time I see he's there, because it takes him a while to, you know, turn around. But you also gotta make sure you know his patterns, like when he's flying. When he gets to that corner, he's most likely gonna fly again when he turns around. So save your shots. And then you basically just wait here till he goes on back and then turns around. He is quite slow, but you can speed him up with a flamethrower. Because, you know, that makes him, like, panic. He can also hit himself when he's doing that grenade throw. Which actually does come in handy sometimes. But yeah, he's just... He takes his time, goes all the way up here, levitates, comes back. Sometimes he'll get like stuck here and he'll blow himself up a bit. And he does that over by the truck too. See, he gets like a little stuck. That's kind of when you want to hope that he gets the bomb, because then it hurts him. Oh, although the wall on this side is a little further when he throws it, but on the other side it isn't. eventually unstick himself and then just, continue like he wasn't walking into a wall for like 5 minutes. I really like the design of like the demons. It's like, it's sick. It's cool. Especially seeing them in this game after watching them just like torture people in Lakeview Valley. Okay, gotta get ready for his arrival. See, he might levitate here. Yeah, and then you have to wait all over again. It's pretty shit. So you just sit here and wait for his return. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll damage himself in the meantime, which is pretty good for us. You know? Will he get stuck? No, he's too far. And then that's my cue. And hopefully he doesn't do it again, so I can actually hit him this time. But you basically just keep repeating this till, he does the deed. Although, I have to say, this spray one isn't doing a great job at kind of injuring him. Although obviously shotguns do. But okay, he's pretty close. I know the weird baby thing is in there, but I don't know what's in the other like shacks. This one, if the timing's good and he's not about to fly, I could get in a decent bit of damage. Okay, but no, because by the time he gets over here, he's gonna fly as soon as he turns around. Yep, but not too bad, cause... Oh, okay, yep. Retreat. And wait again. Like, I'm sure I could be sending people over and everything, but for the safest, like, way to do it, I would say this is probably the best way. Although, I suppose you could put him in one of the shacks, because then, you could come out twice when he's walking past. Okay. It doesn't take that long if you have something to, like, briefly distract yourself, because then it just flies by. And I might actually try going to that shack in the middle to harm him instead. Could work. Oh, but he put one of those down. As long as he doesn't do the, like, arrow things. I suppose that's another thing that could become an issue. Yeah, well, I mean, be a little adventure. See, there's that weird baby, and I'm sure there's multiple endings to this. Oh shit. They don't usually make it, but still, good to not be too close. What is in this cabin? Even fucking more of them. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, I would say he's on his way back now. I guess that's why you get the flamethrower, but then if you kill him, it's over. So like, it's kind of like you need to do it at some point, but it can't be when he's like there. And also, they knock you over a lot. It's really annoying. Okay, I'll just hide in here till he. Oh, wait, that means I can double it, you know? Know what I mean? The future gun is insane for damage. Although, can be a bit odd at times. But what you really need to watch for is that it isn't facing straight up, because that will obliterate your characters. Actually, I should just drop that and do it like this. Now he's already on his way back. Pretty close as well. Just a big gap in between. That's when you switch to him. Wait for him to drop and turn for a bit. Then you switch to you. It's also not bad because that can reach pretty far, which is good. Okay, give me another shotgun. Need to wait for those to pass because you know I don't want to get my shit knocked out. That was weirdly phrased or emphasized. But as you can see, he's pretty damaged. Although this is like still just like a quarter of his health gone. He gets weird. But hopefully he'll run into his own bombs and stuff to really help. It's just like if the timing's right, he'll like levitate and throw it at himself. And it does a pretty good amount of damage. Not to mention the like small amounts he's getting for every time he does that. So technically you could just wait permanently and then you'd never have an issue. Oh yeah, you see that's starting to really mess his shit up. That is good. Oh, but you see now that's empty. Unfortunately, that's empty too. But you can see his flash ain't doing too good. I might even take 2 shotguns over just to make sure, you know, because Plus, it also speeds up the process a little bit and doesn't mean I'm relying on waiting. Oh shit, they did a full loop-de-loop. You're carrying a shotgun. Yeah, I should basically have this, like, fine. I don't think he's gonna pull any, like, super stunt and then magically live. It's always best to get a future gun, or like, whatever it is. It really takes a toll on him. And he's back already, bro. Okay. Yep. Should be getting to the point where he is not do. Oh, I don't want that gun to be facing up when I run out here. Oh shit. You don't want. I'm just gonna switch back to this guy. You don't want to be under that, bro. Oh, he's like really, really low. Like that shit's one health, like, you know. And my guys aren't even damaged. Now that is a flex. Not even damaged one bit. Well, I probably got hit like in the earlier things, so I wouldn't say perfectly non-damaged, but in this boss fight anyway. Well, my guy did kind of get knocked a smidge when he threw that grenade, but it was it looked non-lethal. Seems to be non-lethal. But damn, are those demons cool? Holy shit, like the entire series is absolutely awesome. I really want to go back and play the first game like all over again because it's really good. Yeah, there you go. Just like that. He is dead. Damn. And until that part B comes out, that's basically it for now. And I'm sure that some other stuff, maybe. Although when he has achievements in the game, I'm gonna have to do it all over again. Very mysterious. Very, very mysterious. But yep, that's the beauty of it. The the interesting ending. And for one last time, let's hear the beautiful music of this carnival. Wow. Now that is a song of beauty. Let's get to the top of the Ferris wheel, obviously. But like, look at that art, bro. Like, that is impressive. Just like that. The story of Funny Cabin Lakewood is over.